Thank you, Heidi Patmore, Dean Little, and Jack Liu for joining us on this edition of CoinGeek Roundtable. So this week, we're going to be focusing on the transaction-based economic era.
As far as I can see, there is no such thing as a transaction-based economic era unless you have an explosion of transactions.
My prediction is you're going to see the hash rate drop on BTC. And that means that either miners are going to go insolvent and people who are looking to be more competitive are going to buy their hardware for pennies on the dollar and mine whatever chain makes them the most money. Or those miners will make the switch. And so really it's, are you going to follow what is rational for you in terms of profits, or are you going to fall on your sword? Pick one.
Our app is called Minute Money. And we don't even tell people it's crypto. People go and see that they can top up a wallet, they can send it overseas, it gets there in less than a minute. Like, it's literally money sent from South Africa, cleared in someone's bank account in Nigeria in under a minute. Like, that floors people. And so quite a big learning was like, it doesn't matter if it's crypto or not, people just want a good service that works. And that's this narrative of crypto is the future and crypto is changing the future. Actually, people who are non-crypto people don't care. But what they do care about is, can I buy something with this?
I actually have a very different view than Heidi, because I've done what she's talking about before. I built an OK-Link remittance network. I built something where you use Bitcoin in the background. What then happens is, that makes sense. That makes sense at scale. The way you get the non-crypto people is when the people in crypto or people in Bitcoin SV have found a scale, like 9 things they need Bitcoin for, 12 things they need Bitcoin for, then you actually surge.
The fact that Bitcoin exists and can do micropayments enables a new business model where people can earn, but also where people have a reason for wanting to earn, because no one wants to earn 12 cents in the model today, right? That's useless. But we bring that floor down. And then again, with the miners fees, right? Is if you keep dropping that lower, what other new business models that weren't even thought of before now are on the table?
These micropayments, especially like the fact that it's borderless, you're not dealing with national currencies, so you're not dealing with exchange rates or whatever, right? That's really powerful, and it enables this new type of commerce that couldn't really exist on the internet before, which is data that's valued somewhere between $0 and say 30 cents or whatever it would cost to like swipe your credit card. Now we have the ability to value this data. And that data can be a lot of really small things that when you add them together, they accumulate into a reasonable sum of money. Like you could have the first billionaire who makes like, a trillion 0.1 cent transactions.
I think the entire world population is excluded from the financial system, from an optimized financial system. As in, every single person on the planet, from Bill Gates all the way down to the poorest person, cannot make, as Dean said, a under 30-cent transaction in a realistic time with a realistic fee. So we are all missing from experience. So you as a builder on Bitcoin SV need to be thinking about what is a special experience you can build on top of Bitcoin that can make every single person in the world want to use that.
In the world, there's 3 billion unbanked people. In Africa, we've got 1.6 billion unbanked. We have 1 billion people over the age of 15 with no bank accounts. But there's more than just the low fee barrier to being financially included. And one of the core issues is lack of identity. I don't think BSV is going to solve financial inclusion. I don't think crypto is going to solve financial inclusion. I think that there's broader problems to be solved. But if you can get the connectivity right, or if you can get the identity right, and then by that stage, there's a very developed world-class bunch of services that run on BSV. That could be amazing.
We need to improve the developer experience. Like I've developed on 5 blockchains before this as an independent contractor, right? And I came to BSV because I know that all of them don't scale.
Future generation entrepreneurs are going to be born with Bitcoin in existence, with BSV apps around, and they don't have the heavy baggage, the heavy family expectations, the investor expectations. They're going to come in and do the selling the pizza example I told you about, which is what is the one sharp little thing I can build or I can do right now that can make the most money.